Hello students, in today's video on probability, we shall be doing sum number 2 of practice set 5.3 and sum number 2 of practice set 5.4. Let us have a look at the questions. This is the question of practice set 5.3. This is the question of practice set 5.4. Now these two questions have been taken together because they involve the same random experiment. It is two dice. The random experiment here is two dice are rolled simultaneously, and for this random experiment in this question you have to write only the events, and over here you have to find the probability of these three events. Clear students? Now before we actually start take up these questions, let us have a look at the sample space for the random experiment when two dice are thrown or rolled. So as we have seen in the earlier videos, that when two dice are rolled or thrown, the upper faces would look like this. You have all seen dice being rolled. So this is how the upper faces look. This red is the first die, the white die is the second die. This is how it looks. This particular chart, you do not have to draw this chart. Okay, this is only for illustration purpose. The sample space has to be written in this manner: 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 1 comma 3 and so on up to 6 comma 6. It has to be written one below the other very neatly, so that when we are writing any event we do not get confused. It becomes very convenient for writing any events. So here the n of s, the number of sample points is 36. So n of s is 36. Okay, let us take the practice set 5.3. The question: write sample space s and number of sample points n of s for each of the following experiments. Also writes event A, B, C in the set form. Write A, n of A, n of B and n of C. Now the question here, two dice are rolled simultaneously. Event A, sum of the digits on upper face is a multiple of 6. Event B, the sum of the digits on the upper face is minimum 10. And event C is the same digit on both the upper faces. Let us take one event at a time. So we start with event A. The sum of the digits on the upper face is a multiple of 6. Now, before I explain to you the statement, let us first write the sample space with the number of sample points in it. Now, sum of the digits. What is the meaning of this word sum of the digits? That is, when these are the digits, that is on this the first number indicates the face of the upper first die. The second digit indicates the face on the second dice. So when you add this, you'll get 2. If you add this, you'll get 7. If you add this, you'll get 8. If you add this, you'll get 6. Okay, so the sum in this sample space would be minimum 2 and a maximum of 12. Hope this part is clear how to get the sum of the digits. Now you have to find the sum which is a multiple of 6. Now there are many multiples of 6, infinite, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. You can have infinite, but you have to find only those multiples of 6 those multiples which fall in this particular sample space. So here the minimum sum is that sum which is a multiple. So there are many sums starting from 2 to 12. So from 2 to 12, which are the multiples of 6? Only 6 and 12. So the multiples of 6 are 6 and 12. So where we are going to get 6? Where are we going to, in the sample space, where are we going to get the multiple as 6? The sum should be 6. So to find this, I'll give you a small hint how to locate this. 6. Half of 6 is 3. So here, 3 comma 3. So this entire line, if you have written it properly, this entire line you don't have to check for others. By default, it will be all these. Okay. So let us put a frame around it so that it becomes easier to identify what we have to write. So if you add this, you'll get 6, 6, 6, 6 and 6. You don't have to check for every number, every sample point. Okay, this is 1. So this is for 6. Then which is the next multiple? 12. So where will I get the sum to be 12? Over here. So when I write A, I have to pick up 1 comma 5, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 2, 5 comma 5, 5 comma 1 and 6 comma 6. When you count these, you will get n of A equal to 6. Hope this part is clear, students. Okay, we go to the next event. Okay, the frames were only done for you to understand. You don't have to put it in your final answer. Let's take the next question event. The sum of the digit on the upper face is minimum 10. So let's write the solution. Now sum should be minimum 10. Minimum 10 means 10 and more than 10. It cannot have less than 10. Minimum 10. 10 and more than 10. So what will be the sums? The required sum will be 10, 11 and 12. It cannot be more than 12 because the maximum sum is only 12. So where will I get? So you just have to find the first one, 10. Where is 10? 10 will be, half of 10 is 5. So 5, this line. And below it. So this is the frame around it which I have put so that it is easier for you to find out. See, here you will get 10, 10, 10. This entire line you will get 10. This entire line you will get 11 and this is 12. Clear? Now we will write event B. 4, 6, 5, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5 and 6, 6. You count, you will get number of n of B will be 6. Hope this is clear. We go to the next event which says the sum, the same digit on both the upper faces. This question is very simple. Same digit means this line. Okay, this one. And then you have to write C as 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6 and therefore n of C is equal to 6. Hope this part is clear, students. Now let us start with practice set 5.4. The question, second question, if two dice are rolled simultaneously, find the probability of the following events. The first question, the sum of the digit on the upper faces is at least 10. The sum of the digit on the upper faces is 33 and the digit on the first die is greater than the digit on the second die. Let us take one event at a time. This is the question. Now here the event, the event is not mentioned, the name of the event. It's only described. So we'll have to give it a name. So we start with the solution. Let A be the event where the sum of the digits, you have to copy this part, on the upper faces is at least 10. Now at least 10, this particular event is like the previous question where the sum was minimum 10. Minimum 10 and at least 10 means the same. Okay, at least 10 means 10 and more than 10. If you get at the most 10 means 10 and less than 10. At the most and at least, you have to understand the words. You may get questions like at the most. At least is 10 and more than 10. At the most means 10 and less than 10. So let's write the sample space and at least 10. So at least 10 means what will be the sum? The required sum will be 10, 11 and 12. We have seen this earlier. So this will be the sample points that we have to take in our event A. So an event A will be this. Okay. Now we have to find the probability. The sum is not yet over. So we need to write the probability. So let's write P of A is equal to N of A upon N of S equal to 6 upon 36. And when you reduce it, you'll get 1 upon 6. Let us take the next event. The sum of the digits on the upper face is 33. So let's write the solution. Let B be the event where the sum of the digits on the upper faces is 33. Okay. Now let's write the sample space. Now the sum should be 33. Now we know that as discussed earlier, the minimum sum is 2, maximum sum is 12. So 33 will not come here as a sum. So our B will be an empty set which we denoted in this manner and therefore N of B will be 0. So probability of B will be P of B is N of B upon N of S equal to 0 upon 36 equal to 0. Let us take the next event. The digit on the first die is greater than the digit on the second die. So let us write, let C be the event where the digit on the first die is greater than the digit on the second die. When we describe the event, we have to copy this from the question itself. So this is the solution. Again, I'm repeating, students, sample space. We do not have to write for every event. It's to be written only once. Now this is the sample space. Now you have to find where the first number is greater. First die, the digit on the first die is greater, means first number should be greater than the second number. To find this, first this line is for equal, where both the digits are equal. So either it will be on the left of this or to the right of this. Now that you have to find out. So when you write it in this particular manner, you will see the numbers which are to the right of it. That means these numbers, you will get the first number greater than the second one. So when we write C, we have to copy all this, that is 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6 up to 6, 5. And when you count this, you will get N of C as 15. So P of C will be N of C upon N of S equal to 15 upon 36. And when you reduce this, you will get 5 upon 12. Hope this part is clear, students. With this, we come to the end of today's session. Thank you.